Okay, today my dad's going to show how to replace the washers on a bathtub tap. Okay, Dad, go ahead.
So first of all, we're going to take the little indicators that indicate hot and cold. And then we're going to take a Phillips screwdriver or a flat. Sometimes they're Phillips and sometimes they're flat. This one happens to be Phillips. And then you just pull the tap off. And I'll show you on the cold side, the hot is the same. So you unscrew this part here. And then just take the escutcheon off there. And then we're going to take a wrench or an adjustable, doesn't matter. And we're just going to give it a bit of a twist. And then they will turn off. Oh, a little more. And then they just turn off very easily. Then we take a look at the washer. This one's not bad, but to replace the washer, you take a screwdriver then, and I just put the handle back on so it holds on that spline much easier, and you just unscrew this. And then, oh, try not to lose the screw either, because these are stainless steel screws. And then that's the washer there. Now it is a little worn here, so that's when you get a bit of dripping coming from your tap. So then we just get a new one. Now we put the new washer on right there and put the writing on the back of the washer. So that's the flat part is to the front. And sometimes these go in a little bit tricky, but this one went pretty good. Put the screw back on, and then just tighten that right up. And they have to be fairly tight. And that's tight enough.
Okay.
Now I'm going to lubricate the O-rings that are in here with either a silicone, or this happens to be a silicone tap grease. Just kind of lube the O-ring a bit, makes it easier opening and closing the valve when you have it put back together. You don't need a lot. And you just put that on there. And then this goes back in here. I have to just put the tap handle back on here again. Oh, there we go. Now it came off all the way, which is what I wanted in the first place. So, and just kind of clean this up a bit here. There's some tap grease on there already. These should last a long time. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. So I put a little bit of lube in there too. And you can see that it was a little tricky getting off and on. Now it should go on much easier. Then this just goes back inside here. And like that. And then we're gonna just put it back together. If I can't get it back in yet. So what we have to do is just hold this there, and then so now we're going to put this back together. So just screw that back in there like that, and then you want to take your handle and just turn it a bit, and then you can screw this part in. You got to go a little more. Oh, there, that way. There. Okay, and then this, you just tighten it back up. It doesn't have to be super tight, but it has to be tight enough. And then just going to loosen that off a bit. There. there. And that's tight, as tight as it has to be. And that's all you need to do. And then when you turn your tap closed, it does not have to be super crank tight. Just snug it up and it will not leak. We're gonna, okay. Now we're going to put the escutcheon back on. Just clean any excess lubricant off of there. And then I usually clean these up. So after I will clean them up a bit and just screw that back on tight. Tight like that. Put the handle back on and put the screw. This is the Phillips screw. Just put that back on here. And that's it.
Okay.
And then just always make sure you put your blue on the right, which is the cold, and just snug that up, and that's all that's to it. So the hot water side is exactly the same. We're going to remove this.
And always make sure that the water is shut off in the house.
That's right. And then we're going to just take our pliers again and just gently give it a bit of a jerk, and then it'll come right off. Usually the hot water washer will deteriorate a little quicker than the cold. This one actually is not too bad. So we're going to do the same thing. It's always easier just to put this back onto the tap to unscrew the screw. So just remove that screw completely. Oh, there. Some of them will get kind of stiff, especially on the hot side. It seems, I don't know why. Whoop, don't do that. Okay. It's slippery because it's wet. There. Then you just use your screw to kind of loosen off the washer. Sometimes it works, sometimes your nail will work. There. And again, this one doesn't look too bad. And then we're going to take a new washer, and again, writing on the inside, so the flat spot is at the outside, so you get a good seal. Take the stainless steel screw, make sure that the tap washer is sunk in there, and then just tighten this back up again. And get it good and snug. And always visually check to make sure the tap washer is seated in there good. That one is. Now we're going to remove this again. There we go. For some reason that one went better than the cold water one. I have no idea why. And we'll take I'm just using a Kleenex to clean this, any kind of debris off of there. Then use your silicone tap grease again. Just go around here, around the O-ring and on the spline. And you'll notice a huge difference when you first turn your tap on, because it's going to be a lot easier And then a little bit of grease. Again, don't overdo it. Don't have to overdo it. We're going to put some on these O-rings here. Visually, I check the O-rings first to make sure they're in good shape, and these are. And then we're going to just screw this back on here. I have to go a little bit further. Okay. A little bit further yet. There. Then we'll take our wrench again. Just not to over crank, but they do have to be snug enough, or you'd have other problems. There. And then we'll put our scutcheon back on. And the spline cover. And then just screw the handle back on. Now you'll see how nice and free that is. And again, when you're shutting it off, go that far, give it a little bit, and that'll be it, and it will not leak. And that's it for today. Okay, now the water's been turned back on. I'm just going to remove the handles. I always do this just for good practice. Unscrew this here piece here, and you want to just make sure there's no water by any chance leaking out of there, and you can see it's perfectly dry. So then you can put them back together again. We'll just double check on the hot side yet. And again, you can see it's perfectly dry. Now if you notice, when we put this back together, I'm just going to show you how critical it is not to over tighten, because that's what ruptures the tap washer after use. So I'm just going to turn it on and just turn it off slightly like that. It'll drip for a little bit there, but that's just because there's water buildup in the pipes behind, and that's it. Now there's always a little bit goes up into the shower pipe as well, but you can see there's no drip, and that's it.